Welcome to Vantage, Aditya. Today, we're exploring something that might make you pause and reflect on your journey: the art of being selectively inspired. In a world that glorifies constant motivation and endless inspiration, we're surrounded by messages urging us to be like someone else, to adopt a new mindset, or to follow a popular path. But here's a thought: could too much inspiration from outside sources blur the vision of your own authentic path? In this fast-paced digital age, we're drawn to motivational videos, the stories of influential leaders, and daily quotes that seem to speak directly to our soul. It's inspiring, but sometimes overwhelming. So, let's dig deeper into why it's essential to be selectively inspired and how it can lead to a more intentional, powerful life. 1. The power of selective inspiration. Inspiration is a double-edged sword. When used wisely, the right influence at the right time can open doors to incredible growth and positive change. But when we're constantly inspired from all directions, we can easily end up in a whirlpool of conflicting ideas, feeling lost instead of empowered. Think about it like this. Imagine you're following the journeys of two successful entrepreneurs. One preaches the virtues of relentless hustle, working 16 hours a day, pushing boundaries non-stop. The other advocates for work-life balance, taking time to rest, and focusing on quality over quantity. Both are inspiring, but their philosophies are vastly different. Which one do you follow? This is where selective inspiration becomes crucial. Instead of absorbing everything, you need to pick what resonates most with your life goals and values. Remember, real growth doesn't come from gathering inspiration like trophies. It comes from carefully choosing what aligns with you and letting the rest go. 2. Define your values first. To practice selective inspiration, you need to first understand your own values. Ask yourself, what truly matters to you? What are your core beliefs, your vision, and your non-negotiables? Having clarity on these can help you distinguish between inspiration that's meaningful and ideas that might just be noise. For example, if you value creativity, you might not resonate with advice solely focused on rigid routines and efficiency. So when you see content about strict productivity hacks, pause and ask, is this truly in line with who I want to be? Or let's say you admire minimalism but love a life filled with meaningful items and memories. Following minimalism to the letter might not actually serve your happiness. Instead, take the essence that resonates with you and leave the rest. When you know your own values, you're less likely to adopt a new belief or goal just because it's trending. You're building a life that is truly yours. 3. Filter the noise. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with messages pulling us in different directions, making us feel like we need to change something about ourselves every day. Think of scrolling through social media. One minute, you see a post about waking up at 5 a.m. as the key to success, and the next, it's about prioritizing sleep for mental health. Each piece of advice is compelling on its own, but following all of them could leave you feeling mentally exhausted and even unsure of your own priorities. Take a step back. Ask yourself, does this message add real value to my life? Or is it just another distraction? For instance, many people admire Elon Musk's intense work ethic, but does working 100 hours a week truly resonate with your personal or professional goals? Filter out what doesn't align with your unique aspirations, and let your mind rest on ideas that actually contribute to your personal growth. Remember, less is more when it comes to inspiration, and filtering out the noise can be a transformative practice. 4. Seek depth, not just novelty. It's tempting to jump on every new idea that comes our way, especially in a world where novelty is constantly celebrated. But true transformation often comes not from quantity, but from depth. We don't always need new sources of inspiration. Sometimes, revisiting a powerful idea and letting it deepen within us is far more impactful. Take the example of reading a classic book like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. You might read it once and feel inspired, but if you return to it years later, you'll often uncover new layers of wisdom you didn't notice before. Rather than moving from one inspiring book to another, sometimes revisiting and reflecting on a few impactful ideas allows them to truly shape us. So, next time, instead of flitting from one quote to the next, let an idea marinate. Reflect on it. Allow it to take root and change you from the inside out. 5. Inspiration is a tool, not a blueprint. Inspiration is meant to be a tool, a spark to ignite your unique journey, not a rigid blueprint to follow. Think of the Wright brothers, who were inspired by the idea of human flight. They didn't follow a path already taken. They used their inspiration as a tool to innovate and forge their own path. Your journey is yours alone, with its own unique challenges and milestones. Inspiration can give you direction, but it shouldn't dictate your entire course. Let inspiration be the wind that pushes you forward, but don't let it steer your ship. Remember, the goal isn't to mimic someone else's success, it's to build a life that feels authentically yours. Let inspiration shape you, but don't let it define you. So next time something inspires you, pause. Take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, does this truly align with my values, my vision, and my unique journey? Embrace the beauty of being selectively inspired. It may seem like a small change, but you'll soon find that your life becomes more intentional, more meaningful, and infinitely more impactful. If this message resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Vantage Aditya for more insights on leadership, growth, and living a life that's truly your own. Let's create greatness together.